Welcome back to CLD Services. Um, I have done a thing, and that thing is I was challenged to try a different genre of bikes. I have done Harleys, Hondas, Victories, Metrics, and now I'm at a stage now where I will basically take the challenge of a sport bike. The sport bike that I will choose, as you guys will see, is a Busa. The reason why I chose a Busa is because I'm 6'3", 210 pounds, and the Busa actually accommodates somebody that size a lot easier than me getting on a Gixxer 1000 or a R1 or any of the other bikes. And all I have to really worry about doing is adjusting the footrest, which you can get adapters, so I'll show you guys. But let's go over the bike that I actually did. Okay. The bike that I actually did was a 2005 first Gen Hayabusa. Um, as I show you this bike, it had 37,000 miles on it. It was a beautiful bike in the sense of what it is and what it stands for in that generation. Everybody knows that the Busa is the cause of the gentleman's agreement amongst the big four, which means all bikes were topped out at 186. Um, Granted, the newer bikes are much faster than the Busa because you can get the 0 to 186 much faster than the Busa. But the Busa was legendary in the sense of it was the four handshakes of agreement to say gentleman's agreement 186. That's it. So this is a legend in its own right. This Busa right here, it has a lot of chrome. It has chrome on the wheels, exhaust, the swing arm. It's dyed. It's beat up. It's just been through hell. I mean, it's probably been chrome plated for over 20 years, but it is beat up pretty badly. So going over this bike, I'm going to change all the chrome to black. Even the bezels and the rear view mirrors are black. Motor work, eventually I will be dealing with carpenterracing.com. They have great packages where they can do the head work, cam, and tune, and they'll give a promise of 220 horsepower and up. So I will go through that in the future. But as far as the body is showing right here, it was pretty beat up bad. The exhaust was all beat up and dented and cracking as far as where the chrome plating is. The wheels were pitting and cracking. The swing arm was all rusted and pitting as well. The radiator was all beat up, had rocks on it, so I changed the radiator and the oil cooler. The exhaust, I went with the Black Widow 4-in-1 versus the Yoshimura 4-in-2 that comes on the Busa. I changed the height of the rear tire by putting on new lowering links. Later this season that you guys haven't seen yet, I will be redoing the fork seals and the fluid because it's pretty rough right now. You will see they have the secondary air valve system on the Busa that I take off and put block off plates on. I will deal with all the radiator hoses. I'll change those as well. Clean up the frame and the motor covers, make it more presentable. What else will I do? I will probably lower the front end just a little bit. It's already apparently lowered. I want to drop the body down on the forks, maybe 1 more or 2 more inches. I will obviously change the tires when I have to get the wheels powder coated. But the reason why I want to change the wheels, as far as color wise, you can see there with the pitting. I actually like the 3-star wheels. I have no problem with it. Can't afford carbon fiber wheels, so I will sandblast it with 100 media and get it to a point where it's nice and smooth. And I will use the black powder coat. Now, when it comes to the swing arm, I don't want to powder coat the swing arm. I want to actually paint the swing arm. The swing arm will have extensions. I do not want a wheelie, so that will be in the future as well. Now, you see on this side of the bike where you see the overflow tank for the radiator, I will paint that all black and make a very thin bar so you can at least see where the fluid level is. but because you see it behind the plastics, I will paint it black just to have it blend in a little bit more. The swing arm and chain were beat up to hell. The chain was all rusted. Changed that. Swing arm had to change all the sleeves and the bearings. There was even a point where the actual sleeve was missing in the bearing, and that caused some damage to the swing arm. So I actually had to purchase a second swing arm stock, and then I sandblasted that and ended up painting that black, and it came out well. The exhaust sounded good, but I wanted something a little bit more louder and free flowing. Yoshimura is time correct for this bike, just the same as the chrome. But all that chrome has got to go. I'm not a big chrome fan. It looks good on cruisers, and I'm not saying it doesn't look good on sport bikes, but the way this was in the time frame, I wanted to upgrade all the modern designs on it. So this is the swing arm tire off before I actually sandblasted. This is the wheels after I powder coated. This is a swing arm after I painted it. It came out well. That's the bunch together with all the bearings pushed in and all the sleeves lubricated. Now, here is the introduction to my creation after I'm done. First gen Busa with a third gen tail. The two bolts that bolt on all the tails for first gen to third gen can bolt up to any Busa frame because the dimension of the rear tail is all the same. There might be some differences in the frame, but you can bolt a third gen Busa tail on a first gen or second gen. I put the Panigale black wings on the front end, as you see. I got rid of the old school headlight, went with the projector headlight to give it a little bit of a facelift. Went with a black visor. I actually made the brackets for those actual side mirrors. The side mirrors go on a lot of the new bikes. People see them where you can turn them down flat and they look like wings. I like those. They give you a wide view on the left and right of you, and even behind you if you have it positioned the right way. Changed all my hand grips, levers, my lever guards, tank covers, knee covers, my exhaust 4-to-1. I even went as far as Cerakote that pipe black and put on a couple different exhausts. As you see there, you will see a couple versions of the exhaust I went with. I started with the SE Project eBay knockoff, and then I went with a Yoshimura eBay knockoff that I did some internal baffling to. Now the silver parts of the bike I painted black in here in round 2. I wanted to see the front fender at the bottom and the rear tail be black with the carbon fiber. For whatever reason I didn't like the silver and just made the change. There you see the Yoshimura exhaust, and then you will also get to see me change the internal baffling to something a little bit more aggressive as I scan around to the back of it. I changed the lights to aftermarket lights in the back with custom dynamics, blinker modules, and run stop brake. And then you see all the foot controls are all black with my lower pegs on it. And I have my frame sliders on that are black as well. And there she is. That's all my creation. I'm very happy with it. You see the gold highlights with the chain and the rotor bolts and some of the pieces on the front forks. But 2005 Suzuki Hayabusa, third gen tail, Panigale wings, carbon fiber plastics, third gen seat, new upgraded side mirrors, and all new hand controls with everything either painted or powder coated black to give it more of a aesthetic feel, to give it that modern look. And here, I'm gonna do some sound clips for you guys, so here you go. Let you know what the mufflers sound like. Guys, thank you for checking out the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Any questions, please do ask. Positive, negative, I don't care. Ask them. No place of ego. I'll answer honestly. And if there are any other requests for videos that you would like to see, let me know. I just got a DJI DJI Action 5 Pro. So my helmet videos on the Busa will be much clearer with actual 4K. So appreciate you watching the video. Until the next time, I'm out.